All right, welcome back. It is day 10 of the 12 days of Christmas. All right, today is the bag that you get to open. So I love these bags. I think they're really fun. You can actually stamp on them using Stays On ink, and I'll show you a sample that I have. So this is one, we used to have an old stamp set, Seashells with Friends or something like that. Anyway, so this is stamped using that, and this Stays On ink. So all you have to do, I would recommend you get a piece of hard cardboard, like what comes in our paper pumpkins or our kits, and you can kind of shove it in here and then use that as your surface. And then you just make sure you're inked really well. You press really hard, kind of like the watercolor paper, right? It's got a lot of grit. But you could totally make a cute bag with some of these floral images. So anyway, I was really excited to get you guys one of the little canvas totes that you can decorate and design. And inside of there, I got you a really nice Faber-Castell, these are from Germany, trio sharpener. So let me show you the sharpener. It's really important to have a good sharpener when you're using your watercolor pencils. So watercolor pencils have a very soft lead, and it's important that you don't sharpen them too sharp, but it's also important that you use a high quality sharpener like this one. One of the reasons I love this is that it has graphite sharpeners and color sharpeners. So this sharpener is specifically made for colored pencils. And what's nice about it is that it's not gonna sharpen it too much, and you're gonna get a really nice sharpen experience, right? It's pretty sharp, okay? And you can dull that down a little bit, but it's not gonna break your lead. The lead is very soft, and so you have to have a really specific sharpener for this. And then what I like is that you can, oh, I need to make sure I understand how to do it. Yeah, and then this piece comes off. Hold on. Hold, please. Well, I know that this piece comes out, and you can dump this out. I don't want to break this on TV. There's a little, oh yeah, there we go. So there's a little lip, you pull, aha, there we go. And then there's our piece. So you just pull, oh see, it even tells me, pull to clean it. So love this sharpener, and I'm super happy that you guys have it. It's a great one, and it's a great brand, and so I feel really good that you have a high quality sharpener for your pencils. So yay. All right, so let's make card number 5. So card number 5 is kind of the inverse of this one, right? So it's gonna go like this, and we're actually gonna use the pot with this one. This is Blueberry Bushel, which is a beautiful card base for this set. And I have my cards here somewhere, guys. Aha, okay. So we have a piece to go on the inside, okay? And then we're gonna cut and make this for the front. We've got our pieces here. So let's see, we need that one for later. What is this one? This one has the little white daisies, this one. Yeah, nice. So we don't use all of this paper. You'll have 6 full sheets of this paper left. And definitely encourage you to, keep making cards. I think it's a lot of fun. The paper's really pretty. All right, so we're gonna trim a piece from the bottom. So we want it to be 5 1/4. So we're gonna trim 3/4. And maybe I'll come up with a card with all these little 3/4 pieces. And then the front panel is 3 inches. So we're gonna cut that one to 3 inches. Yep, and then the inside panel is 1 1/2. So there is an extra piece left over. That's a really pretty sky piece, actually. So you can definitely do something with that. All right, and then we're gonna stamp the pot on the inside. And we haven't gotten that one out. And then we're gonna use the gate on the last card. So, all right. And I did stamp it in the Orchid Oasis. I feel like this is a really pretty purpley blue color that goes well with the blueberry bushel and all of these cards. So, all right. There we go. And this is the one where I was kind of perfecting my blue pot technique. So we'll use the side of the pencil. Okay, and then we will color the flowers. So I like purple, but I think I'm gonna put some yellow in here too. So I'm gonna do a couple of purples, and then I'm gonna do some yellows as well, because I really do like the yellow's a really vibrant yellow. And there's a lot of yellow in the DSP too. And again, if you get lost as to what's a flower and what's a leaf, you can always come back to, right, so here it's a little bit easier for me to spot the flowers than it is kind of on my own. Yeah. And then some green for the greenery. And again, this does not have to be exact, right? We're just trying to get some color. Sometimes I'll find a flower when I'm like coloring the greenery in. I'm like, oh, there's a flower. So I might come back and have to, color in another flower. All right, then I'm gonna take my thing, and I'm gonna do the purple first, because I think the purple is technically the lightest color, and I think it's also the one that I want to get not tainted, right? Then I'm probably gonna come in and do the blue, and I'm just gonna try to pull that blue across a little bit, right? So we've got, kind of load your water painter up, and then with the dark stuff, and then you try to pull it across. And in here, we're just trying to get in, in on the edges. Then I'll probably come in and do the green. And if you, find it therapeutic to color in every single piece, and you just can't stand the, the watercolor look, then that's on you, and you can come back and do that all you want. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do the yellow last. In this case, it's actually the most vibrant color, and so we're gonna make sure that we get that. Nice, all right. So, gluing, let's glue. All right, so these two are also gonna be butted up against each other on the inside. So we're gonna lay this piece down. Gonna make sure we've got some good angles, and we're gonna make sure we've got just the right amount of space for him. There we go. Perfect. And then we've got our outside piece, and I put put two of the little petal pink gems on this one. So thought that would look nice and would kind of soften it up. Definitely can put a little sentiment here on the front if you want a sentiment on your set. Just make sure your paper, lines up across top and bottom. And there we go. All right, so we only have 2 days left. All right, so hopefully you're really enjoying this series. Hopefully you're loving all the cards that you've been making, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye y'all.